Hi there guys, welcome back to Dad Plays Stuff. Sorry for the lack of uploads over the weekend. It has been quite busy for me. I've been working and obviously looking after the family. So, before we get into it, please leave a like, a comment and subscribe for more content on this channel. Now today's video is a little bit of an update on my last video, the Shock and Saw melee build. 03201995, a Redditor that I was speaking to about the build, gave me some suggestions which I decided to use in today's build. And I'll be honest, they work really well. The main updates are the radar jammers and a better weapon in terms of I think it's called the Noble Pride. They just do a bit more damage basically, and when I hit, I definitely noticed a definite increase in my damage with my melee weapons. Don't get me wrong, I'm still terrible at it. He also suggested trying the auto-aim processor, and again, I felt like my aim definitely improved when it came to swinging the melee weapons. Now, the other main reason for this video is to have a bit of a grumble and complain. Now, I'm not the kind of person that tends to try and be negative, especially not about video games. I think a lot of hard work goes into them and a lot of effort into making things right and balancing stuff and making it a fun experience. And I think that Marvel Studios have 100% did that. That being said, there's the fact that I think the PvP has just basically been an afterthought. It's been added on at the end and they've not really thought about how the weapons work against each other. There's a case of the AI does not give an accurate representation of that. The AI is designed to do a very specific thing, and quite often you'll find that they stop just completely for no reason and let you wail on them. They'll stop to monologue. They'll do little things that, tell you that they're not a player. It's the same reason that the mirages, when you use them, aren't always too effective, because the mirage will always be more aggressive than the player usually. So the mirage will be chasing you down, whereas the player will clearly bugger off into the back and try and hide from you and shoot you from a distance. So it's obvious which enemy is actually the mirage. And there lies in the flaw. The weapons are great against different types of mortals, different types of AI, but when it comes to players, you're left with a very small amount of weapons that are viable in every situation. And unfortunately, humans being the way they are, and especially gamers being the way they are, they like to min-max themselves, and they like to choose the path of least resistance. This has basically resulted in the level of PvP we see at the moment, where almost every time I get completely destroyed by someone, they're wielding sniper rifles, almost certainly devotion, don't get me wrong, I see plenty of people that don't, and it's usually on their pylons, another 2 sniper rifles. Again, some differences and variations in this strategy, but sniper rifles are the meta. They have taken over everything, and if you're not running sniper rifles, and if you're not running devotion, but that again kind of goes without saying, you are at a severe disadvantage. And I'm noticing it's having a distinct effect on the people playing. Earlier today, for example, you can see there's a bunch of different names and faces that I've not faced off against before. These guys were playing quite frequently. We had some wins, we had some losses, and I picked what I thought were my best matches. And there's only one guy there that's kicking about with devotion and the sniper rifles, but I kind of didn't get him very often. I only faced off against him twice out of maybe 20-25 battles. And I have a feeling that the rest of the people I was facing off against were having the same luck. Now, everybody here is using different builds. You could say some of them are not great. You could say some of them are bad. You could say some of them are very niche. But that's what's fun about it. And it got to about an hour ago, and what I noticed is the same names that I see all the time coming up. Some of them in Japanese, one of them is a number, but they're quite distinct because they're the title they use, the name, and the picture are always like they stick in my head. And the second these guys came on, all the little unique builds, all these little differences, people at lower ranks, they all just disappeared because they were getting nothing but immediate and unadulterated death. There was nothing they could do against these builds because their builds aren't designed to go up against basically what is the best build currently in the game. And yeah, it's not fun. And that's become like Daemon X Machina is fun. The PvP is fun. But this is not fun. And I don't quite understand why people play these builds. I've never understood it. It's the same when you have a gun in an FPS that is notorious for being overtuned, where its accuracy and it's just everything about it is just like a laser beam. You point, you shoot, whatever you shoot's dead. These kind of things get frowned upon, people stop using them because of that, but then when someone uses them, people call them noobs and all that kind of crap. I'm not going to call these guys noobs. There's the people using these builds, I guarantee you if they were using the exact same build as me, they'd probably beat me. But it would be a lot closer of a fight. And that's, like, I don't mind losing. I do mind losing and not being able to do anything about it. Because if you can't do anything about it, then clearly there's something wrong with the build the other person's using. Especially when I got like my damage optimized, my boost and all that, and my armor and everything all kind of to a degree where they're not the best, but they're still not anywhere near bad. And it just feels like you're a level 1 player fighting against a level 100. There's just nothing you can do. And I do see new people coming to the game. I see people posting on Reddit. I see people in the menus. I see them in the co-op. I do see new players coming to the game. It's not like a ridiculous amount, but I feel like it's this kind of thing that's going to scare them off. And they're not going to see the longevity potential of the game. They're just going to see, oh, I'm about to get destroyed repeatedly by the same 3 people. Now that's what I think. I want to hear what all the people that watch my videos and will watch my videos think. In the future this video might become irrelevant because the PvP could improve or just could die completely and no one's playing it. I genuinely want to know. I've got a post on Reddit. If this video is live, there is definitely a post on Reddit where you can talk about the video and what I've said. There is my Twitter page, and there is obviously the comments down below. So if you've got an opinion and you want to share your opinion, please do. I heavily encourage, communication. It's the only way the community for Daemon X Machina is going to get any better, and maybe we can organise something in terms of PvP where, you can use a build that's a bit out there opposed to sniper rifle jockeying your way to victory. Now, as a result of the PvP stifling creativity and me not wanting to go down the road of the meta builds, I've found a bit of difficulty with finding videos to make. The PvP is the kind of side that should, in theory, be something where I can make videos and builds and things like that. But I'm just not having fun doing it because most of the time I'm going up against the same 3 guys who are all running the exact same build. And as I said, it's just not fun. And if it's not fun, I just don't feel like there's any point in doing it. So, if you guys have any videos that you'd like to see, any content, whether it be related to the game itself or something else, you know, like maybe me going into depth about each outer and maybe trying to find some information about them specifically, or talking about their builds, that kind of thing. You know, please leave a comment about that as well. I'd really love input on what you guys want to see me make in terms of videos, and what would keep you entertained and, you know, be interesting content. So guys, that was the video. Thank you very much for watching if you've got to this point, and again, please leave some comments, whether it's on YouTube, Reddit, Twitter, wherever. Please leave a comment. I genuinely want to know what you guys think about what I've said today in the video, and don't forget to leave a like or a dislike, and subscribe if you want to see future content like this from me in the future. So, thanks for watching, and have a good night.